There comes a moment in every person's life, a moment when the storm comes. It arrives not as a distant warning, but as a force of nature, unpredictable and uninvited. At first, the air grows heavy, the winds start to shift, and the clouds gather. And then, without warning, the rain pours down in torrents. The thunder rumbles so loudly that it shakes you to your core. The lightning flashes with such intensity that it makes you question everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world around you. You stand there, face to the sky, unsure whether you can withstand it. I know that moment. I know the moment when your heart races, when your thoughts scatter, when your spirit trembles. The moment when it feels like all that you've worked for, all that you believed in, is on the verge of being swept away by the force of the storm. The winds of doubt howl in your ears. The coldness of fear wraps itself around your chest, making it hard to breathe. And in that moment, you wonder, can I survive this? But let me tell you, and I want you to hear me clearly, you were made to rise above this storm. I know you may not believe it right now. I know the weight of the world can seem so heavy that it feels like there's no way to move forward. But let me ask you something. Have you ever considered that the storm itself is a part of your journey? Yes, you heard me right. The storm is not your enemy. The storm is your teacher. It is the force that will shape you, mold you, and awaken within you a strength you never knew you had. You see, storms don't come to break you. They come to reveal to you the strength that already lies dormant within you. I want you to take a moment. Close your eyes and think back to the storms of your past, the heartbreaks, the failures, the moments when it felt like the world was collapsing in on you. Did you survive? Yes, you did. Because you are still here. You are standing in front of me today, stronger, wiser, more resilient than before. And this storm, it is just another chapter in your story. It's not the storm that will define you. It's how you rise in the midst of it. The storm will come. Every single person on this planet will face their own version of it. It might look different from one person to another, but the essence is the same challenges that threaten to take away our peace, our dreams, our sense of security. But here's the secret. It's not the storm that decides how far you will go. It's you. It's your response to the storm. It's the decision you make in the face of uncertainty. When you stand on the edge of the storm, you will have a choice to make. Will you give in to fear? Will you bow down to doubt? Will you allow the storm to convince you that you are not enough? Or will you rise? Will you stand tall? Will you gather every ounce of strength in your soul and declare to the world, I will rise above this? Because let me tell you something you may not have realized. You have the power to command your own storm. Think about it, the storm may come, but you are the one who decides whether it will break you or transform you. The winds may blow and the rain may fall, but you are the sky. You are the sky. You are not the winds, not the rain. You are not the clouds that pass by. You are the sky itself, the vast, limitless expanse that can hold the storm, that can endure the storm, that can rise above the storm. The storm is temporary, but the sky is eternal. Do you understand that? You are eternal. You are vast. You are limitless. The storm may be fierce today. It may feel as if it will never end. But I promise you it will pass. And when it does, you will stand stronger, taller, and more powerful than you ever believed possible. You are not meant to hide from the storm. You are meant to dance in it. What does it mean to dance in the storm? It means that even when the world around you is chaos, you can remain centered. It means that when everything seems to be falling apart, you can choose to stay whole. It means facing your fears head on and saying, I will not let this fear control me. It means moving through your pain, not running from it, but transforming it into power. You have within you a power so deep, so fierce, that not even the strongest storm can extinguish it. And do you know how I know that? I know that because you've already proven it to yourself. The storm you are facing now may feel like the worst you've ever faced, but I can promise you, you've already weathered storms far greater than you give yourself credit for. Remember the last time life knocked you down? The time when you thought you couldn't go on? The time when it seemed like there was no way out. You made it through. You rose from the ashes. You became a phoenix reborn. You have faced storms before, and you survived. And now, I am asking you to rise above the one you are facing today. Because like every storm before it, this one will pass. And when it does, you will be stronger for it. You will be wiser. You will be braver. And most importantly, you will know the depth of your own power. Now is your time to rise. In the depths of the storm, you may not see the way forward. You may not see the light on the other side. But let me tell you this, the light is coming. You don't need to see the entire path. You just need to take the next step and the step after that. And the step after that. With every step you rise. And soon you will find yourself standing tall, looking back at the storm and realizing you didn't just survive it. You conquered it. You have the power to create your own future. You have the power to choose your response to every storm. You have the power to rise above it all. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. I challenge you to stand up right now, wherever you are. Stand. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel your strength. Because today, you are not just facing a storm, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. Today, you are not just enduring, you are transforming. Stand up. Rise. This storm will pass, but you will remain. And when it does, you will be the one who looks back and says, I did not just survive the storm, I rose above it. And now I am ready for whatever comes next. Rise above the storm.